Alright, so in this third video we're going to go over plyometric exercises for the power phase of training. There's two that I chose for this day, which are the depth jump to vertical and the depth jump to a sprint. Now, I could drop down in each of these, and my goal is to keep my feet relatively pointed forward. And the tough part about this is a lot of the time if you have if you're at a higher box and you have a collapse of the legs, you want to shorten that box to give a little less resistance on the body coming down. So when I drop off this, if I can control myself to jump into a vertical, that's a good box for me to use. But if I obviously collapse and I want to use a smaller box, and as we progress through this, I want to obviously try to get either higher or decrease the ground reaction time I have on the ground. And ways to do this is I can take a stopwatch and I can drop down, or my athlete drops down. As soon as they touch the ground, I start it. As soon as they come off the ground, I stop it. And we're trying to decrease that time for when they touch the ground and coming off it. So for the first exercise I'm going to do is a depth drop to vertical. So I'm going to drop down and come off the ground as quickly as I can. So as I fall, I'm trying to gather as much as I can. Now, as I get better at this and as the legs get stronger, I can then take that eccentric stored energy and get a lot stronger into my concentric phase. Now, a little bit more of a more difficult exercise to do is the second one, and that is our depth drop to sprint. Now, my goal here is to drop and then come straight into a sprint as quick as I can. So as I drop down, and as I do this, my goal is to shorten the amount of time as when I touch the ground to where I take off my first step. And my goal is not to take that false step as I fall down. I don't want to drop down, step back, and in. I want to control and stabilize my body to catch and drive into it. Kind of like a wide receiver standing on the line, not wanting to step back, takes that false step off the line. You want to go into, just like going into your receiver or your cornerback. You don't want to give him that step on you. So those are the two exercises I chose. These are supposed to be explosive exercises, so ranging from the amount of sets of around 2 to 3 and the amount of repetitions ranging from 8 to 12. For my athlete, I sat in the 10 range for their explosive movements, but give them enough break to where they're able to control these movements and not too fatigued to where they're obviously not being able to control that fall onto the ground. So those are the two I chose for this week. After these four-week cycle, I may choose different ones. I may also revisit these ones. But I appreciate you checking out the video, and thank you.